What secrets are so sacred, so intimate, that they should be guarded from everyone but your husband? The sanctity of marriage in Islam is built on trust, intimacy, and profound mutual respect. But for many, the boundaries of what to share and what to keep private can become blurred. This can inadvertently damage the most precious bond we form. Welcome to Life Everywhere. Today, we are delving into a topic of immense importance for every married Muslim woman, the sacred trust of marriage, and what secrets must be kept from everyone but her husband. Inspired by the profound guidance of the Qur'an and Sunnah, we'll explore why protecting these intimate details is not just an act of etiquette, but a cornerstone of a blessed and strong marital bond. This isn't about hiding flaws, it's about safeguarding the unique sanctuary of your union, fostering deeper connection, and earning Allah's pleasure. Join us as we uncover the wisdom behind marital privacy. Don't forget to subscribe for more Islamic insights into building a thriving Muslim home. 1. The prophetic warning against disclosing intimacy. The most explicit and severe warning in Islam regarding marital secrets pertains to intimate details between spouses. The sanctity of this bond is so profound that even casual discussion of what happens behind closed doors is considered a grave betrayal of trust. This isn't just about modesty. It's about preserving the unique sacredness of the marital relationship, protecting each other's honor, and fostering an environment of ultimate safety and vulnerability within the marriage, knowing that what is shared there will never leave. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Indeed, among the worst people in the sight of Allah on the day of resurrection will be a man who has sexual relations with his wife, and she with him, and then he divulges her secret." Muslim. This warning applies equally to both husband and wife. For a Muslim woman, safeguarding the intimate moments and discussions of her marriage is a profound act of loyalty, respect, and obedience to Allah and His Messenger. These details are a private covenant, exclusively between you and your husband. 2. Financial matters and marital spending. Another area of sensitive information that should largely remain private between spouses involves financial matters and marital spending. This includes your husband's income, your household budget, specific purchases, or any financial challenges you might be facing. While it's natural to discuss expenses with close family, disclosing the specifics of your joint or your husband's finances to others can lead to unnecessary judgment, envy, or even interference. It can also put a burden on your husband, who may prefer to keep these details private. Islam emphasizes amanah, financial privacy is part of this trust. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught against unnecessary questioning, as mentioned in a general sense. Do not ask about things which, if made plain to you, would cause you trouble. Bukhari and Muslim. Cultivate discretion regarding your family's financial situation. It's a shared trust between you and your husband. Protect your baraka by keeping these details within your home, and trust in Allah as the ultimate provider. 3. Husband's flaws, weaknesses, or personal struggles. Every human being has flaws, weaknesses, and personal struggles. In marriage, we see these. 2. Financial matters and marital spending. Another area of sensitive information that should largely remain private between spouses involves financial matters and marital spending. This includes your husband's income, your household budget, specific purchases, or any financial challenges you might be facing. While it's natural to discuss expenses with close family, disclosing the specifics of your joint or your husband's finances to others can lead to unnecessary judgment, envy, or even interference. It can also put a burden on your husband, who may prefer to keep these details private. Islam emphasizes amanah, trust, in all dealings. Respecting your husband's financial privacy is part of this trust. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught against unnecessary questioning, as mentioned in a general sense. Do not ask about things which, if made plain to you, would cause you trouble. Bukhari and Muslim. Cultivate discretion regarding your family's financial situation. It's a shared trust between you and your husband. Protect your barakah by keeping these details within your home, and trust in Allah as the ultimate provider. 3. Husband's flaws, weaknesses, or personal struggles. Every human being has flaws, weaknesses, and personal struggles. In marriage, we see these aspects of our spouse more intimately than anyone else. A critical secret a Muslim woman must guard is her husband's shortcomings, personal struggles, or any vulnerabilities he shares with her in confidence. Exposing these to others, even close family or friends, is a profound breach of trust. It strips him of his dignity and respect, damages his image, and deeply wounds the marital bond. Your home should be his sanctuary, where he feels safe to be himself, not a place where his weaknesses are collected for public consumption. Islam commands us to conceal the faults of others, especially those of our spouse. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever conceals the fault of a Muslim, Allah will conceal his fault in this world and in the hereafter." Muslim. This principle is even more vital within marriage. Instead of revealing, strive to support him in private, make dua for him, and advise him gently if needed. Protecting his honor is an act of love and amanah, strengthening the very foundation of your relationship and earning you immense reward from Allah. 4. Arguments and disagreements within the marriage. Arguments and disagreements are a natural, albeit challenging, part of any marriage. However, a vital secret a Muslim woman should guard is the details of these private conflicts. Taking marital disputes outside the home, whether to friends, siblings, or even parents, unless seeking Islamic arbitration with both spouses' consent, can be highly detrimental. Externalizing your arguments often complicates matters, creates animosity towards your spouse from others, and makes reconciliation harder. Once shared, these negative stories can linger in the minds of others, even after you and your husband have resolved your issues. The Qur'an encourages resolution between spouses with wisdom and gentleness. Surah An-Nisa, verse 35 advises, "And if you fear dissension between the two, send an arbitrator from his people, and an arbitrator from her people. If they both desire reconciliation, Allah will cause agreement between them. Indeed, Allah is ever knowing and acquainted with all things. This implies a structured approach, not casual disclosure. Cultivate the practice of resolving issues in private. If external help is truly needed, seek wise, neutral, and discreet counsel from trusted Islamic scholars or elders who will genuinely work for reconciliation, not fuel the fire. Protect the sanctity of your home by resolving your differences within its walls. 5. Private habits or quirks of your husband. Within the intimacy of marriage, we become privy to our spouse's unique habits, quirks, or personal routines that they might not display to the outside world. This could be anything from how they eat, their sleeping habits, their personal grooming quirks, or even their private expressions of joy or sadness. These seemingly small details are part of their personal space and dignity. Sharing them, even in jest or as funny stories, can be a subtle form of disrespect, making your husband feel exposed or ridiculed, and eroding the sense of safety, and Islam teaches us respect for every individual's dignity. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "It is enough evil for a person to despise his Muslim brother." Muslim. This applies to private quirks which, when exposed, can be perceived as belittling. Instead, cherish your husband's unique qualities in private. These are the intimate details that only you get to know and appreciate. Protect his privacy, allowing him the comfort of knowing that his personal space and idiosyncrasies are safe and honored within your sacred bond. 6. Personal health information. Personal health information, whether about your husband's past medical history, current health conditions, or any vulnerabilities he might be experiencing, is deeply private and sensitive. This information should be guarded carefully, shared only with his explicit consent, and only when absolutely necessary, e.g. to close family members who need to know for care or support. Disclosing health details without permission is a violation of his privacy and can lead to unnecessary worry, judgment, or even discrimination. Your role as his wife is to be a source of comfort, support, and a protector of his well-being, including his personal information. Islam places a high value on privacy and the protection of reputation. While there isn't a direct verse on health, the general principles of hifz-al-ara, concealing that which should be concealed, and amana, trust, strongly apply here. Cultivate discretion and compassion. If your husband chooses to share his health information with you, it's a profound act of trust. Honor that trust by keeping it strictly confidential, making dua for his shifa, healing, and supporting him in every way you can. 7 discussions about in-laws or extended family. Finally, a common pitfall to avoid is disclosing intimate details about your discussions or disagreements concerning your in-laws or your husband's extended family. While sharing concerns with your husband is crucial for managing family dynamics, taking these complaints or observations outside your marital circle can easily cause discord and irreversible damage to relationships. Once you share grievances about your in-laws with your own family or friends, it's very difficult to undo the negative perceptions created. Your husband, in particular, will feel caught in the middle and deeply betrayed, as you've exposed issues about his own kin. Islam emphasizes maintaining family ties, silat rahim, and promoting harmony. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever believes in Allah and the last day, let him maintain good relations with his kinship, Bukhari and Muslim." Spreading negative details about in-laws goes against this spirit. Cultivate discretion and wisdom. Address any issues regarding extended family privately with your husband. Work together to find solutions or boundaries without involving others. Protect the peace of your home and the respect for both your families by keeping these delicate discussions within your sacred marital bond. In conclusion, dear sisters, the sanctity of your marriage is a priceless treasure, and your discretion is its ultimate guardian. By consciously choosing to keep these intimate aspects of your marital life exclusively between you and your husband, you are not merely keeping secrets. You are actively building a foundation of profound trust, honor, and deep connection. This act of safeguarding privacy is a beautiful ibadah, act of worship, that cultivates barakah in your home, protects your husband's dignity, and strengthens the sacred bond that Allah has blessed you with. Guard your home, and inshallah, you will build